king of the jungle. And come February 27th, I'm gonna rip his head off his body.
I think the story of the day is, the headline will be, Fury's going for the knockout. I'm gonna go out there, I'm gonna give him a boxing lesson, I'm gonna knock him out. That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Controversy sells, and that's why we're here right now. But it's okay to be nervous.
I am nervous. I'm scared to death. It's so scary. Look at me, I'm quaking. Ooh.
Can't wait.
Good luck.
It was an amazing moment in time for me. I put the heavyweight division on notice, especially in America. And what more could you ask for? It was an amazing time, and I'm looking forward to doing it again.
There's history coming on February 22nd.
You can't write a better script like this in Hollywood.
And over every day that passes between now and then, the anticipation will grow. For the very best kind of fight there is. A fight that the boxing world and these two heavyweight champions have been yearning for.
I want him to meet me dead in the center of the ring. Let's have a slugfest.
This time around, he won't be able to get up.
The rest of us await February 22nd with bated breath, considering the size of the gift a matchup like this can provide.
Just got finished the episode. You know how this goes. It's not called PBC Fight Camp because it's not a PBC. It's a joint venture. So it's called Inside Wilder vs. Fury 2. We're going to play the opening. We're going to talk about the episode. I'm going to rate the episode a 7 of 10. I've covered every single episode of PBC Fight Camp, from PBC Fight Camp Errol Spence versus Mikey Garcia, PBC Fight Camp Manny Pacquiao versus Keith Thurman, PBC Fight Camp Errol Spence versus Sean Porter, PBC Fight Camp Deontay Wilder versus Luis Ortiz, PBC countdowns. I've covered them all. I'm TstreeT Controversy with FightView360.com. In the description box down below, I put the TV schedule for the upcoming episode. So episode number 1 premiered today, January the 25th, 2020, before the second Wilder vs. Fury 2 press conference. That is the videos you're going to see before this and after this at 3:30 p.m. Eastern or so. So we're going to jump through some clips, do some, it's fucking, the whole trach hole, whatever. Anyway, we're going to do some jump cuts, talk about the fight. They are predicting that this fight is going to do Bob Burnham is predicting 2 million pay-per-view buys, or they're hoping for that. You had Joe Tessitore saying that this is going to be the biggest fight of all time, and basically insinuating this fight can do bigger than Mayweather versus Pacquiao. They're trying. We're 2 press conferences down, and so far there is some buzz generating, but it's not really there. And don't really expect too much from the undercard from what I've been hearing. I've been talking about it. The rumors are Emanuel Navarrete versus Gerald Santisima. Another rumor is Gerald Washington versus Charles Martin. And a PBC versus a top-ranked fighter as like a mystery fight. The pay-per-view is going to be $79.99. I put the ticket information and the link to buy the pay-per-view down below in the description box. No matter what, I'm going to be covering the fight. I want to see what they're going to do with the broadcast. Like, are they going to do a mashup with the ESPN and the Fox team like they did with the second press conference? If you haven't seen, when they had Kate Abdo and Max Kellerman talking about the fight. Are they going to do something where, they do like HBO did and Showtime did with Mayweather Pacquiao, where at the table, you may have somebody like Andre Ward, Lennox Lewis, Kenny Albert, and maybe Joe Tessitore, some shit like that. I don't know. So there's still some questions that have to be answered, and maybe those questions are going to be answered sometime in the next week or so, because normally they'll release like an email or a press release about the broadcast team, along with letting us know who the officials are, the referee and the judges, as well as an official press release for the undercard. But what we're going to do is we are going to do a bit of a jump cut. And we're going to jump around for the next 10, 15 minutes or so and recap the episode. TstreeT Controversy with FightView360.com. Please subscribe.
It is unquestionably boxing's greatest gift. The magnetic intrigue, undeniable wonder, and endless fascination that the greatest matchups can provide. As they approach, there's anticipation to be savored. And of course, extraordinary stories to tell. Start this tale as one of unfinished business. The two best heavyweights in the world, whose epic first meeting produced a final round for the ages. The decision was a draw, and that only intensified the hunger for a sequel. As characters and contrasts, their portraits could hardly be constructed any better. One is a towering American who walked into his first gym at 19, armed only with the desperation to survive and to care for his family, and it turned out a lethal weapon that would carry him to the very top of the sport. Across the ring, you'll find again the massive Englishman from a family that's been fighting for nearly a century. Full of complex demons, but also the simplest resource a fighter can call upon: a will without any limits. February 22nd stands to be the latest chapter in the storied history of boxing's heavyweight division. Welcome to Inside Wilder versus Fury 2.
So normally when they have these type of things, the first episodes usually focus on how the fighters got where they are, you know, an introduction, you know, to the fighters of who they are. And basically you get, you know, like a brief, you know, build up within an episode of build up. So this is pretty much what this focused on. What Wilder and Fury, you know, have been doing. Where Fury's training at in Las Vegas. Deontay Wilder went to go see the Pope. We're going to show that clip, and it's kind of funny, no disrespect. And basically, you know, it's a TV PG, you know, watered down version of, and I'm not saying this is like disrespect, HBO 24/7 or All Access. You know, for hardcore fans, it's like, all right, yeah, we're happy to see this, but it does nothing for us. We learn nothing new, really, you know, and it's, you know, it's watered down, you know, it's watered down. So, you know, here we are. We're going to take a little bit of a jump cut. Sorry, you know, I don't like doing editing unless I got to do interviews or press conferences. So I found the way over the last few years to be able to do like real-time editing and shit without having to actually edit. So while keeping the video live and uncut, I guess, well, it is cut, but you get what I'm saying.
From his humble beginnings, Wilder has ascended to a level of prominence that gets him an invitation to the Vatican and a meeting with Pope Francis.
How do you say the whole thing? Like, it's an honor to meet you, Papa Francisco in Spanish.
I'm gonna meet you, Papa Francis.
You could get it, babe. It's easy. Es un honor conoceros, Papa.
I'll let you do that. I'm gonna meet you, Papa Francisco. That's it.
They about to meet the Pope.
Papa Francisco. Get it right.
That's a really big deal. Like a life, people devote their whole lives to try to meet the Pope.
Okay, we go. It's an honor to meet you, Papa Francisco. Honor to meet you. Yes, yes. Jose Maria.
It's my lovely fiance.
I like his accent. The champ is multi-talented.
To me, Pablo Francisco was amazing. This is a great milestone for me right here to be able to say, I'm right here from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, baby. I came a long way. Never thought in a million years that I'd be right here. Yes.
Yeah, it's a big deal. You know, so pretty much this is the episode. You know, I expect normally the sweet spot for something like this is episode 2 or 3. Usually 3 is when you got, you know, you really get in to things. Because now that we had this new press conference, I expect for episode 2 to talk about that. But, you know, I want to, you know, like things are just tame. I'm not saying I want these dudes to act or get cringy or anything like that. But it's just like, you know, give us something. You know, I don't know. You know, they're trying with what, you know, they're being given. You know, they're trying, I guess. You can watch these episodes on the Fox Sports Go app. So basically, this is it right here. All I do, if you have Fox Sports, then you have the Fox Sports Go app. So all I do is type in PBC, go right here, and then all of the content pops up. Like the both of the press conferences and the, you know, the episode Inside Wilder versus Fury 2. There's going to be 4 episodes. The next episode premieres when? I'm looking, but for you guys, you can check down below in the description box. It'll tell you when it airs. Countdown, Caleb Plants, Venus and Vegan Boots. It might not have it on here. But basically, I'm watching on my Xfinity app because I have it DVR'd. So nonetheless, solid episode. I'm trying to think, like, if there's anything I missed. Tyson Fury said at the press conference that today that he's 269 pounds. So I wonder if he's going to cut some before he goes into the ring, or did he consider himself to be a little too light? He has a place out in Vegas where he's training. He's had that place in Vegas for quite some time. It says a longtime strength and conditioning coach. He's been talking about how he's... Here, I'll let you listen to this part.
This is a request from Sugar. 20 seconds, first 20 seconds. 9, well as, obviously.
Had to rewind back.
Fitness is paramount. The 6'9" giant does his strength and conditioning workouts run by his longtime trusted friend, Christian Blacklock.
I've been working with Christian for around about 5 years. We work together well. He's the only team member that's left from the whole ever existence of Team Fury.
I go to every boxing session as well as obviously sessions I do, so I can see how he's performing and how much effort he's having to put in, and if I need to adapt, because one of the big risks on a big long camp like this.
Oh, here, let me pause. Also, in episode 2, I'm hoping we get to hear from the trainer more, Sugar Hill Stewart. You know, and maybe they can focus on that a little bit in episode 2 and 3. And if Tyson Fury is really serious about wanting to knock Deontay Wilder out. If you don't know, both of these guys are set to fight for 2 fights this year, no matter who wins or who loses. You know, and it's just, that's crazy alone. But we're going to keep it to the episode.
This is overtraining. 8, 9, 10, best set. We don't do the same routine every camp. We do more boxing in this camp, so my job, I have to adapt to the boxing coach. This is a request from Sugar. 20 seconds, first 20 seconds, punching up. Second 20 seconds, angle. And the last 20 seconds, straight, with no rest, obviously. You're good at these anyway. It's a full-body strength and conditioning session. This drill, we've already pre-fatigued him with some resistance exercises to burn the shoulders out. A minute continuous punching with a heavy resistance in hand, very difficult. 3, 2, 1, brilliant, well done. Well done.
Oh, that's one sign right there, you know. I don't know, we're going to see. How many days is it? It's the 25th, so we're about 27 days or so away from the fight. Where's Siri? Hey, Siri. She's around somewhere. 27 days away from the fight. I'm hyped. Once again, $80 here in the States. on pay-per-view. You can buy it on ESPN Plus or the Fox Sports Go app. I may fuck around and buy them both if they're doing 2 different broadcasts with, the 2 different teams. That'd be crazy, but I'll do it for you, the people. Over in the UK, you buy it on BT Sport Box Office. TstreeT Controversy with FightView360.com. I'll be here for episode 2 and all your Wilder versus Fury content. Please subscribe.